Hey there guys, how are we? Glenn here from the Beardyman Craft Beers. In this video, I'm going to be racking my SMaSH IPA into a keg. And I pretty much have everything set up. So this SMaSH IPA is the SMaSH IPA from my previous video. I'm going to be racking that into a keg, and I'm just going to go through the process of doing that. Hopefully I don't bore the shit out of you. I'll do my best not to, but before I do anything, I'll just go through the bits and pieces that I have. So first things first, I have my SMaSH IPA. It's a Cascade IPA, which, as I said, I made in the last video, and that's here in the bucket. I have some other essentials. I have my bucket down here with some Star San ready to go to sanitize my keg and my limes. I have a little carboy, or a little demijohn, just in case. I have up to, I think there's about 26 litres in here, so I might just rack the remainder into this rather than dumping it down the sink, which I've done before, I know. I have my keg, and I have my auto siphon for my gravity-free feed from top down into the keg. Another thing is as well that I have is a hot bag. And I'm going to show you what I use this for. Some guys have come around in the past and they've said to me, oh, that's a good idea, I never thought of that. And it's actually worked very well for the clarity of your beer, and just making sure, you know, there's a lot of gunk and sediment that rests at the bottom of your fermenter after your 2 or 3 weeks in primary or secondary, well, primary. And the hop net is a good idea to put that into the beer, obviously sanitized, and then put your auto siphon into the net and then rack it out from there into the keg. It has worked for me. My hydrometer, ready to take a read. I think my original gravity on this beer was 1056, if my memory serves me well. I think it was around that. What else do I need? What else is very important for doing this job? Of course, I have 2 home brews here. I have my Strange Days Californian IPA and my Wild Child Californian Pale Ale. Oops, these guys here. So, which one do you think I should have? Wild Child? Strange Days? Good choice. Wild Child it is. I'm a big fan of this. This is a clone of Brewdog's Dead Pony Club with a bit of a twist. I'm not going to tell you what the twist is. Now, I've shaken this bottle up a little bit, so it might be a bit. No, it's not too bad. There's good head on that. Good carbonation there as well. I bottle conditioned these beers. Oh God, can't tell you how much I love that beer. Anyway, getting back to the job in hand. Okay, what do I need to do first? So my beer is going into this keg. So what I need to do is to make sure that I have everything sanitized. So I'm going to start sanitizing that now. No point, I'll probably show you 1 or 2 parts of the sanitizing process. Oh, bore. So yeah, look, let's get going. I'll sanitize and I'll come back, and hopefully by that stage then we're racking. Okay, very busy. So as I said, this is my my Star San Sushan. I have 5 litres of that. We get into that bucket just so that we can go sanitizing everything. Auto siphon base in. Auto siphon part itself. And of course I got mine. Solution. Sanitize well. sanitize well, because then you shouldn't have problems with infections. So I've just transferred all the small parts from the top of the keg into a smaller sanitized jug here, and this is now free, so that allows me some residual water, sanitizer. It's to sanitize the lid or top section, which is now open. Slowly. It is handy having the buckets. Just allows you to throw things around, making sure that they're not touching off anything that's not sanitized. So, as you can see, my hops, we have whole hops here. The first time I did the hop additions, you might remember that they were pellet hops, and then when I dry hopped, I used whole hops instead of pellet hops. So I just want to pull out a sample of the beer and just do a hydrometer reading. Okay, so I have taken a sample and I just want to get a reading on that. And we are at, I'm hoping for around 1010, and I'm getting 1010. So that's good. I did a reading the other day and it was also 1010. So I know now that it's ready to transfer over to the keg. So I've sanitized my hop bag. And basically what I want to do here, take off my lid, drop in my hop bag, kind of hook it onto the sides, get my auto siphon ready, sit that into my net, push it down to the bottom, let it rest as best it can, pull back on the auto siphon like that, whoops, give it one push, let gravity do the rest. So yeah, so that's working out nicely. As I mentioned, the hop net is a valuable addition to the process, in that especially that I'm using whole leaf hops, because they'd all find their way around the bottom of that. Whatever about the pellet hops, this probably would have stopped by now if I don't put in the net measure. Priorities. Next priority. Oh yeah. I am happy with that. Drop that in my O-ring. Just make sure I get a good connection. Make sure these guys are tight. And that there is a full keg of my SMaSH IPA. What I need to do now is to add some CO2 to this into the headspace and just purge all the oxygen and the air that's in there at the moment, and just leave it with some CO2 on the headspace. And then I'll probably put it in my fridge for, let's say, about 24 hours. And then after that, then what I might do then is just hook it up then permanently then to the CO2. Probably at around 6 or 7 psi. That seems to be the proper setting for myself for a nice carbonated beer. I'm not going to bottle any of this. Bottling is just a pain in the butt. Pros and cons for bottling, pros and cons for kegging, but my preference is to keg. So as I said, next thing that I need to do is to have a sup at home, bro. Some people got the real problems. Some people out of love. Some people think I can solve them. Okay, so I have my keg ready to go. So what I need to do, just stick on the CO2. There you go. Where's this keg here? Put that into the in. That's all you need to do. That's all I do. Purge about 3 times. Just let a bit more gas go into it. I'm only human after all.